DPS here, main tank for the ad, another DPS, and then main tank, forming a semicircle. And the reason for that is that she's going to do E9S, if you're familiar with it. She's going to do a half-room cleave, and either pairs or proteans. If it's proteans, you want to shoot them all outwards, except for the person that is on the inside. They're going to be shooting theirs directly down the middle, and making sure that they don't hit the people that are refreshing their tiles. Ideally, there's no one in the middle, but that way there's just one protean going down. You'll miss them. The rest of them are being shot outwards, right? So the tells for that, when one hand is glowing, she's telegraphing that she's going to cleave that side. If another hand is glowing, she's telegraphing that she's going to cleave the other side. And then if her body is glowing, that's telegraphing that she's going to do proteans. The final telegraph is partner stacks. Partner stacks is the main reason I put that diagram in the thread. What we're going to do is all the DPS rotate clockwise. So Smooth stand with the healer down there, and then Nox, you're going to be standing with Tomato. So you rotate clockwise, and she's going to do, this is when both hands are glowing. It's baited on proximity. So the DPS, you want to be standing
mirror this as well.
On the hitbox. Supports, you want to be standing outside the hitbox, but close enough that you stack, right? And then that'll do 3 pair stacks. And what she's going to do, she's going to telegraph 3 things back to back. The first one's always going to be a cleave, and then she's going to telegraph either a second cleave, pair stacks, or proteans. And then the final one is going to be what she hasn't done yet. Either the second cleave, she always does 2 cleaves, or if she's already telegraphed 2 cleaves, she'll telegraph proteans, partner stacks, and then she does all 3 in succession. So you dodge, move into protean spots, or you dodge, proteans, and then dodge. And then at the final end, there are 2 3-person stacks. So that's the bottom of slide 14. And those 3-person stacks are either going to be directly north-south of the ad or directly east-west of the ad. So you just kind of collapse into those towers, 3 people in each, and the mechanic is done. I know that probably sounds like a lot, but it's not as tricky as that all sounded. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. The only thing that's not really in the Google slides is the fact that the pairs are proximity baited.
And do we want to go over C quickly just to make sure that they know who their partners are for that?
Yeah, I'll come over here. Okay, I have alliance names turned off, so I'm going to trust. Actually, I'll turn that back on so I can see. Out of battle. There we go. Okay, so you're going to have the healer down here. Yep. Probably the melee is going to be right here. And that's going to give you positionals. Main tank, you are up here, facing the ad outside. And then off tank is going to be over here. And then the 2 ranged DPS just fill in between the tanks and the healers. Okay. So you're missing 1 more DPS here.
That's because they got timed out. They're not.
Oh, they got timed out. Okay, so you're gonna have another DPS here. So these are your protean spots. Olivia, you're the one that's cleaving your protean down the middle, so just make sure you don't hit your friends on the inside here. The rest of you, you're shooting them outside. Make sure you're outside the boss's hitbox when you do the proteans. If you're too far in, you can get hit by 2. And then everyone just rotates clockwise for your buddy stacks. I'll take this DPS spot. So, nope. The supports stay planted. The DPS rotate clockwise. So you're gonna meet north, south, and east. Did I'm dumb. There we go. I totally know what direction the clock rotates.
Analog.
Okay, there we go. Exactly. So you're gonna do like a half-room cleave, and then you might need to like run all the way over here. So you're gonna want to trust that you're gonna meet north, south, and east for your partners spots, and then dodge, stacks, dodge, or dodge, stacks, dodge, proteans, whatever. And then at the end, you've got the 2 3-person towers. You just kind of use eyes and jump into a tower, or set up a pyro if you want for your party. Yes, aim PvP lasers. They have PvP tiles, we have PvP proteans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, exit check, see if they're still there, and then if not, we have a body of his range already.
Like how you said a body has a physical range, aren't people?
For towers, the one tower will always be in the center of a tile. You'll be the one tower will be the only one on that tile. The two towers are in the middle of two tiles, so you'll have one person on one tile, one person on the other tile. Yeah. You don't need to walk all the way over. It'll cover about half of your tile. The way that it's set up, there should almost always be at least half a tower on one of your two tiles.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. We need another buddy.
Oh no.
Did anybody have a second fill lined up?
There you are, Cactus. Wait.
I think they were range.
No, I think wait, were they the only they were
They were the
dancer?
red mage caster? No.
Oh.
No, the dancer's still an A. We just lost a magic in one and then a fizz range in another.
Right, so we just need 2 ranged players.
Okay.
We can always
Apparently,
throw that
no.
up. as well.
It says Juno the first walk. No, that's not what we want.
Real weird looking Juno.
Yeah. Juno on
There is
steroids.
someone that's looking for a bard spot, but I don't know if they're... Because I think Mr. Happy wants to do more chaotic.
Oh, good, because our DPS fill, they can do Picto or Bard, so we can take it that way. Cool. Yeah, that's the one that can be Picto or Bard.
He has made my team balanced. We have his range now. It's quick.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, take this back. I don't want it. Oh. Gotta invite Decus to the Discord.
Dizzy?
Oh yeah, I'm good. My bad. But it didn't go through.
Happens.
Oh. That was interesting. The chaotic rates have a green icon.
Eat your snacks, by the way.
Just to double check with people, for the hand mechanic, would you rather I call out which direction you walk or which direction the AoE is in?
I prefer the direction the AoE's in, but
Okay.
whatever the group prefers.
Any other preferences?
You Was this like
I
the
can
forward and
adapt to
backward
the-
lines?
This is when you have the hand either punch
Yeah.
forward or pull backward.
I'm in favor of telling me which way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
so forward
all
will
the
be
direct-
hold W, backwards will be hold S.
So if I understand correctly, if it telegraphs you in the front, then you're gonna leap in the front, and your front shouldn't have anybody, right? If not, you're gonna have Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I say move forward, then try to place your try to have your back to the wall. That way you place as much of the AoE out of the arena as possible.
Okay.
Or if you have one, you can cheat it by going to the back of the arena, trying to get as much out of it as possible, and then just gap closing. Pretty much, yeah. It's a bit of a tight window if you're pointing your AoE into the arena and gap closing through it. Still possible, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, does everyone know the tile and outer platform spots, since we picked up a couple new people?
Yeah, let's just get into these spots real quick, just to verify everybody knows where to stand.
I'm not sure if the Victor that joined us is in the VC.
Yeah.
Rand,
That is. Yeah. Right.
I just joined as well. I have.
Yeah.
I just woke up, so I'm kind of going like with nothing right now.
yeah, we know Deckers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Big Randy in voice?
But it's party chat, yes.
They would be standing with Lawrence on A. Yeah.
Okay, they said what Discord is it, and then I dropped them a link. They said give me a second.
Gotta say though, the weather here is amazing.
It's very scenic.
I do enjoy
Drop the
clouds.
Discord. What? What? They're just not
I
joining
see
it.
clouds
I would love to see more clouds.
and clouds. More clouds too. I see clouds, and so do you.
We're waiting for Randy to join. We've given him the link
We've given it
times.
to him 3 times, and he keeps asking for it.
When if I say walk backwards, your AoE. Oh. Are you on legacy movement?
Yes.
If you hold A and D and press S, you'll just walk backwards. It's slow, but it's still fast enough.
Oh.
So if you hold both strafes and then hold backwards, you'll just walk backward. Assuming your controls are set up. I don't know if If you're not running default controls, it might be different. Controller, good luck. So if you hold A and D, like both your strafe buttons, and then hold backwards.
Strafe is Q and E, not A and D.
If you rebind on a legacy, you can have strafe on Q and E, which is what some people, or A and D, what some people do. That's what I do.
Yeah, I have them on Q and E because I use A and D on legacy pretty often.
So I have like S just basically just turn around and run backwards, and then AD is my strafe, so I can like look away from something and still attack.
Though as Sage,
Oh,
you do have the gap
Andy,
closer to play
welcome.
around with.
Yeah, so this is going to be your spot for when we go into the tile phase, the ads phase. So that's going to be like all the way over here when it actually gets there. Okay. So around here, if it's proteins, you're going to be standing in that spot, shooting your protein outwards. If it's partner stacks, you're going to rotate clockwise, and your buddy is Tomata. So she's going to do like cleave, cleave proteins, or cleave proteins, cleave. We can't call it out. You have to watch. Have you ever done E9S or E9?
No.
Okay. When one hand glows, that's her telegraphing a half-room cleave on that side. When her body glows, that's her telegraphing proteins. When her two hands glow, that's partner baits. So it'll be like 2 cleaves and either proteins or partner baits, and then 2 3-person towers.
Alright.
And like once we actually see it with everyone live, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. That's like the too long, don't read version of the beginning of that mechanic.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Any last questions before we start? If you accept the ready check, you are ready.
Oh, I'm a little worried. Oh,
Whoever
thank
just
you.
typed in the near one, fuck you. God, I love the games, like both of the near games, and every time the lines start, I'm like, please no.
Red girl chaotic.
Oh. It's actually just 9S chaotic, but 95% of the fight he's actually in the air.
Hand.
Oh shit.
Other hand. Mitts. This is walking forward. Walking backwards. Death. Knockback invuln. Be out of middle. Storing death. Try to keep those on the edge if possible.
Light party stacks, tanks in front.
Full party stacks, but yes.
Oh, not light party stacks, full party stacks, yes. Okay.
And go to your waymark. Because it targets a random person in each alliance. And standing on a different waymark will just murder everybody. We go again.
We're gonna keep on going. I'm worried about the big toe. Awful.
And out. Mitigation. Moving backward. Or sorry, moving forward for that one. Moving forward. This one is moving backwards. Flare. Into light party. You do have to go to your corner. If you get too close with those players, you will kill both of you. And
Death was stalked.
stalking arrow.
That was last pull, wasn't it?
That was last pull, yes. Break, look at A. And don't feed like I did in GCD. Go to hand. Stalked arrow.
I was looking there and he still got hit.
Watch lasers.
Arrow out of middle. Get knocked to a corner. Stocked and stored, yeah. If you do any GCD, you face towards her, so it can cause you to turn straight around.
Yeah, it's not necessarily look at A, it's look at the corner of A.
Yeah.
Because the eyes are all on the other side. That's where the gaze is coming from.
If you look in the general direction, you should be fine. But if you GCD at all, there's a chance you will turn around if you're not quick enough on turning back. I think we had a got to go, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta go. Thank you, everybody.
I might have another fill.
Damn. Look at you with your billions of friends, Dizzy.
You're one of them, motherfucker. What job class were they?
There was a white mage, a few people.
No, no.
We might as well throw up a PF.
Yeah.
Let's
Pure
make
healer,
sure the
shield healer, tank, and ranged.
Do we care for the min eye level to be 725 as well? We should.
We don't have to put it that high.
Another
Okay.
tank. Yeah.
I don't think
I-
it's impossible to ask for 725.
725 is pretty realistic given that crafted is 720.
Crafted 710.
Is it 710?
Yeah. I was looking at parties when I woke up this morning to join, and I saw a lot of 725, 720s, and then some 710s and some variations.
Yeah, upgraded crafted, yeah. I mean,
Augmented crafted is 720.
yeah. A mix of augmented tome and augmented crafted is pretty realistic to ask for at this point.
Technically, this healer is 728, so I mean, and that's even wearing the 710 boots. Like this healer is still 720. You can put ours up for either healer because I can play shielder. Oh, I don't know about that. But if you do the X, you get 725 weapons, so then that pulls a lot.
Who's party lead now?
Oh, I am. Why am I party? Okay.
Because I think Fia left
Fia
and
had to
Fia was
go.
in charge, so it like
Oh,
auto
right.
put somebody.
Are we looking for people who've like done all of phase 1, or where?
I'll just say phase 1 cleanup and 2 phase 2 prog.
Okay. Because I know a whole bunch of people.
Which you said Alliance C healer? I can switch to both.
B healer. I can
B
take
healer?
there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't see who it was that was talking at the time.
it's fine. It's Jen. I'm your healer.
Wait. Switch that one to shield.
I'm on Sage, but I can white mage, Sage. I don't know a scholar, but I guess Scholar and I have a low phase 1. But I have this for
Oh,